Yo, what's up YouTube's Patrick, and this is a guide to the Tower of Life quest on old school RuneScape. I'm doing this on RuneScape 3. I do have a version of this guide for that as well. Link in the description below. Anyways, on screen now is everything you need to prepare yourself for this quest and the rewards. To start the quest, head over to Tower of Life located south of East Arty. When you get here, talk to Effigy and select the first chat option that says sure, why not. Go northeast and talk to Bonafido. Talk to Black Eye and select the options run on screen to get a builder's hat. Talk to the Guns to give him your beer in exchange for a builder's shirt. Talk to Gummy. Go to the southeastern corner of the tower, but on the outside. Search the plants until you find some builder's trousers. If you can't find it, there are more plants that you can search around the other parts of the tower, but definitely should be here because I managed to find it around here every time. But once you do find it, go back to the area with the builders. Talk to No Fingers. After talking to him, now you have to pickpocket him for a pair of builder's boots, which you can fail at, in which case just keep trying. Wearing gloves will actually improve your chances though. Once you have all four pieces of builder's outfit, put it all on, then talk to Bonafido again and select the chat options run on screen. Enter the tower and you'll see a bunch of crates. Search the big open crate on the east wall, which should contain an item called valve wheels. You'll need to get 4 of those. By the way, sometimes when you search the crates, it'll say you don't find anything. Just keep searching that same crate. It does that sometimes. On the west wall, there's another open crate. Search that to get 3 metal sheets. Search the open crate just south of this one until you get 4 colored balls. Go northeast to the 2 open crates. Search the one closer to the south and get 4 pipes. Search the next closest crate to the east and get 5 pipe rings. Search the next closest crate to southeast and get 6 rivets. These are stackable, by the way. Once you have everything, go up the stairs to the west. Click on the pressure machine to north and select the first option that says yes to fix it. After you fix it, you're going to need to calibrate it, which my instructions for this may sound a little confusing, but if you watch the screen while I do it, it might make more sense. But when you get the screen, turn the first wheel to the left, which you do just by clicking on the left side of the wheel until the ball in the first pipe plugs the hole that's leaking water. Then turn the same first wheel to the right until that same pipe is completely filled with water. Next, click on the left lever to pull it down, and turn the second wheel to the left until the ball in the second pipe plugs the leaking hole. Then once again, turn the second wheel to the right until the same pipe is completely filled with water. Next, turn the third wheel to the right until water is leaking from the hole in the third pipe. Then turn it to the left just once to plug the hole. Finally, turn it to the right until the third pipe is filled. Lastly, click on the right lever to pull it down, turn the fourth wheel to the right until there's a leak in the fourth pipe, turn it to the left just once to plug the hole, then turn it to the right again until the pipe is completely filled. If done correctly, all the leaks should be contained and all the pipes should be filled, and the screen will close by itself after a couple seconds saying the machine is working. Then go upstairs. Click on the machine to the south and select the first option that says yes to fix it. This machine is going to need to be calibrated as well, but it's a lot simpler. You just put the pipes in place so it looks like the image I put on the right. I also number the pieces for you guys, although it's probably not necessary. I think it's self-explanatory without it, but yeah, you move the pieces by clicking on the piece you want to move, then use the arrows on the bottom, and the incomplete circle to the right of the arrows is to rotate the piece. I believe the only piece that actually has to be rotated is a big one, number 3. Just rotate it twice and you should be good. The pieces should snap into place when you get them close enough to the correct spot. After you move the last piece into place, the screen should close on its own. It'll say the machine's working. Go all the way back downstairs. Search the open crate to the very south and get 5 metal bars. Also, in the crate right next to that has something called binding fluids. You'll need 4 of those as well. These are the last 2 items you'll need from here. Go up 3 floors to the very top floor of the tower. Click on the cage and select the first option that says yes to fix it. Now you have to calibrate this as well. The way this works is you simply have to replace the reddish parts of the cage, which you do by first selecting horizontal or vertical based on how it is on the cage. Then you can adjust the size using the plus or minus sign. That's what the numbers are for. Number or size of the bar you currently have is shown next to the minus sign. Once you have the correct bar, or you think you do, you just click place bar and they'll put it in the correct place for you, assuming it is right. Also, assuming Jagex doesn't change anything, the instructions I have written on the right should be perfect. If not, this is not difficult to figure out on your own at all. Also, I forgot to mention there's actually 4 sides to the cage that all has to be fixed. You'll see that it says click on the right arrow, which the arrows are at the bottom. That's to turn the cage to the right to work on the next side. Do not turn it to the left unless you're doing it on your own, because you'll end up on a different side, which will throw off my instructions, obviously. If done correctly, the screen will close by itself and you get a message saying the cage is complete. Then go back to Effigy outside. Talk to Effigy. Go back in the tower and go all the way back upstairs. You'll get a cutscene when you climb up the ladder. Just go through that cutscene. Go back to Effigy outside. Talk to Effigy. Go back in the tower and go all the way back upstairs. Talk to the creature, and you have to adjust its mind to be more about magic or logic. It doesn't matter which one you pick, but you get a bunch of random questions and you just select the answer that relates to either magic or logic. I personally picked magic, and the options I selected are on the screen. I don't know if the questions show up in the same order for everyone or if they're randomized, but it got the job done for me. And either way, it's not that hard to figure out, especially with magic. Just pretty much select any option that has to do with, magic, spells, runes, things like that. The screen should close on its own when you're done. Just make sure you finish the conversation before you move on. Go back to Effigy outside. Talk to Effigy. Go back in the tower, and there's a trap door to the south. Go down the trap door. Go north, talk to a creature, and that will be the end of the quest. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for future videos to come if you haven't already. Catch you later. Peace.